All right, here we go. Unit 4, lesson 10. Athlete today, Vince Carter. Here's his rookie card. I'm hoping to get this one signed. He's sometimes at the Tahoe golf tournament. But this guy, let's read his bio. A legend in Florida high school basketball, Vince was a second-team All-American. As a junior at the University of North Carolina, he led the ACC by hitting 59.1% of his shots while earning first-team All-Conference honors. He runs the court extremely well and explodes to the basket for soaring slams. Crazy. That was pretty accurate. This was back in 1999 they wrote that. So anyway, he went on to have a crazy cool career. One of the best slam dunkers ever. Anyways, Vince Carter, look at his slam dunks. He had a super long career too. Played like almost to age 40, I think. So anyway, Vinsanity, they used to call him. All right, here we go. Lesson 10, practice problems. Technology required. They're talking about a calculator, so don't be alarmed. Make sure you got one of these. I'm noticing these are disappearing from class too. I need my classroom set of calculators, so bring them back if you know you got one. So, all right, here we go. Find the area of the isosceles triangle. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to break this thing into 3 separate parts. So we got, let's bring this guy out. I'll just keep them about the same size. Okay, so we got a right angle. This one's going to be 2.5 and 2.5. So we got 2.5, we got a 40 right here. Then we got the rectangle, which is gonna be, we don't know yet, but you know one side is 10, right? And then you got this over here. That was an awful segment. Oh well, this is 2.5. Because you have these two sides the same, that means these angles are going to be the same, so that's 40 also. So we got to figure out, we got to solve for like x, which is going to be the same. Like this side of the triangle is going to be the side of the rectangle as well. So this side will equal this, right? So as soon as we get x, so this right here, we'll have all the info we need. We got to get the area. And to get the area of the whole thing from the figure, we're going to get the area of these 3 individual parts. Okay, so first thing is color in your angle right here. So you're going to color that angle in. Then this is opposite. This is adjacent. You had to make the leap that this was the 90-degree angle right here. So we drew an auxiliary line, and then it's a 90 right here. Okay, so the O and the A is your hint. And you're gonna write toa. O and the A, we need toa. So you're gonna say tan, just draw the parentheses, equals op divided by adjacent. All right, plug in your angle, 40. Get your calculator out. Tan 40, 0.839. 0.839 equals opposite, that was the O, we said was x, adjacent 2.5, divide by 1, cross multiply. X times 1 is x. 2.5 times 0.839 is 2.097. So we're gonna call this 2.1. Let's just call it 2.1. That means that this is 2.1, this is 2.1. All right, let's start with the area of the rectangle. That will equal length times width. So 2.1 times 10. This is 21. Area equals 21. Okay. Now we got these triangles, right? I'm gonna draw them a little bigger just so we have some room to work with. Just for visual effect. So you got that 40 right there, and then you have 2.5, and we said x was 2.1. Now, this is the base, B, and this is the height, H. The area formula for all triangles is 1/2 base times height. So that will equal 1/2 2.5 times 2.1. 2.5 times 2.1 is 5.25. 1/2 of 5.25 divided by 2 equals, so each of these is 2.625. So this area is 2.625. Then we got another one, area 2.625 with all the same dimensions. So our area is going to be this plus this plus this. So 2.625 plus 2.625 plus 21. 26.25 is the entire thing. To get there, we added up all the areas, 1, 2, and 3. Now, they did not say the unit of measurement, so for that, you're just gonna say square units, and that's new, but we'll talk about it. Okay, numero dos. The sun is 62 degrees above the horizon, okay? So that means that this angle is 62. A tree casts a shadow. This tree casts a shadow that's 12 feet long. How tall is the tree? Easy. Okay, so color this one in. A 62-degree angle. They want to know the height of the tree. So let's label them. Height is opposite. 12 is adjacent. So you're gonna write so katoa. Looking for the one that has the O and the A. O and the A is toa. So you start your equation, tan equals opposite divided by adjacent. And you plug in your angle, 62 degrees. Get your calculator. Tan 62, 1.881. 1.881. See how we're rounding up? So 1.881 will equal opposite, height, adjacent, 12. Almost home free. H times 1 is H equals 12 times 1.881. 22.572. 22.57, let's just call it 6 feet. You could call it right there, that's good enough. That's full credit, but just to be certain, 22.6 feet. Simple. Okay. Number 3, not as simple. Why? There's no figure, so you gotta figure this out. You have to draw a figure. So a plane leaves the ground with an elevation angle of 6 degrees. You've seen these plane ones, so let's just use all this room that we've got. Maybe we'll even do the work inside the triangle. I'm gonna try to make this huge if I can. Okay. Now we need a 6 degree angle, really? Okay. 6 degree angle. Let's see, center on the center, line on the line. Center on the center, line on the line. There's 5. There's 6. All right. You might not be able to do it inside the triangle, but here you go. I'm just finishing my triangle drawing. Okay, so we now have a figure here. Let me see, yep, all right, cool. Let's start labeling this puppy. There's your right angle right there. Plane leaves the ground with a 6 degree angle. Plane travels 10 miles horizontally. So this is 10 right here. Miles horizontally, okay. How high is the plane? So the plane started here, right? It flew at a 6 degree angle and it's gone 10 miles horizontally. So how high is the plane? They're saying how high, so we'll just call it h equals height of the plane equals, and we've got our finish. And we know that it's got to be in miles. So we have to figure out how many miles is it. No problem. Okay, let's just do the steps. This is like an old easy one. There's 5 steps, right? 5 steps. Here we go. Don't forget the 5 steps. Now, on your test, you're gonna be able to use those word walls. So each of those word walls that I'm doing has a back page with the 5 steps. So use those word walls, but here they are. We're gonna color, we're gonna label, we're gonna write, we're gonna choose, and we're gonna do math. Yeehaw. Okay, What's the first thing you color? The angle. So we're coloring in the angle. Okay, no problem. Actually kind of nice. Coloring that angle. Why do we do that? Well, because it makes step 2 super easy. So we got to label op, hypo, ADJ. Okay. Hypo. That's the easiest. It's always across from the 90. Doesn't touch the 90. Opposite. You're like opposite of which angle? This one or this one? This one. That's why we colored it in. So opposite, H. Adjacent touches the angle. See how this side right here forms part of the angle? It touches it, borders it. So that is ADJ. So you've got code words for all these, right? Labeled them. Nice job. Check that off. What are you going to write? Well, that one's easy. So, ka, toa. So let's write so, ka, toa. Okay. Next up, we got to choose. We got to choose one of these three. What do you use? You use the given plus the trying to solve. So you use your given side, 10, adjacent, plus the one you're trying to solve, H, opposite. So we are using opposite, adjacent. Which one has the O and the A? Toa. We're trying to use the opposite and an adjacent. So we've chosen correctly. We've chosen Toa. Toa is the only one of these three that has the O and the A. All right, so now you need to do the math. Now that one's easy. You just do tangent, parentheses, equals, opposite over adjacent. What's our angle? 6. So tangent of 6 is 0.105. So 0.105 equals opposite, H, find it over here, divided by adjacent, ADJ, 10. Got a floating decimal, throw a 1, cross multiply. H times 1 is H. 10 times 0.105 is 1.05. Got our answer. 1.05 miles. Done and done. B. Let's just label this real quick. 1.05 miles. All right, what is the distance of the plane's path? What's the plane's path? Oh, that's the plane's path. is also the hypotenuse. And you have 1 and 2 sides already. Therefore, just run Pythagorean theorem. You should know that by now. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. 1.05 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. C is plane's path. 1.05 squared. 1.1025 plus 100 c squared. C squared equals 101.1025. Then you just square root these puppies right here. C equals second x squared 101. Wait, let me run that back. Second x squared 101.1025. Wonder how Notre Dame's doing. 10.05 for 10.05. Miles. Let's get a sentence. The distance of the plane's path is 10.05 miles. Number 4, find the missing measurements. Okay. This is C, opposite the 90, aka the hypotenuse. Longest leg, right? Longest side of a right triangle. That's what the hypotenuse is. Let's find it. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. 3 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. 9 plus 100 equals c squared. 109 equals c squared. C equals the square root of 109. C equals second x squared 109 equals 10.44. Okay. 10.44. Got one of them. Okay. Now we need the angles. Color. Label. Right. Choose. Do. Plug in. Hit these buttons. That equals theta. Second, tan, 0.3, 16.69. We'll just call it 16.7 degrees. That's theta. Let's just call it 17 degrees. This is 90 minus 17. Practice drawing it. It kind of looks like a fish. Equals 73 degrees. Got them all. Got 1, 2, 3 angles. We got 1, 2, 3 sides. Whoa, that was a lot of work. Good job. Numero 5, here we go. Can't wait to go watch Notre Dame. Wonder what the score is. All right. Started at 1. What time is it? 2:20. Hey, Claire. Go find out what the Notre Dame score is. Ask Alexa.
Okay, but how did you know I was coming up?
I heard your footsteps. And I'm recording, by the way. FYI.
Wait, can I say hi?
High five. You want to do the handshake real quick? Here we go. Wait. Boom, boom. Smack. Good job. Fist bump. All right. I'll see you in like 10 minutes, okay? Go find the Notre Dame score and then let me know. All right, that's good. Get out of here.
Okay.
All right, go. Go find out. Report back.
Was my entire face in it?
No, you didn't even get it in there. All right. Here's, gosh. Okay. Can't wait to see Notre Dame up by 20. All right. Number 5, technology required. That's a calculator. Don't sweat it. Ramps in a parking garage. Cool. They need to be both steep and safe for sure. You don't want to be hitting a parking garage at a 89-degree angle, right? Anyways, maximum safe incline for a ramp is 8.5 degrees. So this puppy right here, maximum 8.5. All right, easy. Okay. Is this a safe ramp? Ooh, just got hard. Well, let's just call it angle A. Rule, just angle A is less than or equal to 8.5 degrees. Angle A has got to be less than or equal to 8.5 degrees. That is our big question. Ooh-wee. Got to solve for angle A right here. We have to solve for angle A. And then answer the question, is it less than or equal to 8.5? Huh, well, what could we do there? Color, label, write, choose, do math. How about that? Color, label, write, choose, do math. That should work. Color, label, car's hypo. 100 to 80J. Color label right. What do you write? SOHCAHTOA. label, right, choose, do. Okay, color, checked, labeled, checked, right, not yet, but we're gonna do that right here. SOHCAHTOA. Choose. Okay, I need the given. Oh, this one's different. So this is a new one. So the choose are your, this is the only difference between inverse trig and regular trig. To given. So to choose. Now that we have just two sides, you choose the two givens, which are O, A. Which one's got the O and the A? That one. Toa. O and an A. Chosen. Good job. Now we gotta do. Here we go. Tan. A. Equals. Up. Divided by A, D, J. Tan of A equals up 20 ADJ 100. Tan A equals 0.2. It's time for our buttons. Angle A equals second tan 0.2 second tan 0.2 11.3 angle A equals 11.3 degrees. Woo! Angle A equals 11.3 degrees. Okay. Now what? Here's the info that you need. You just gotta figure out how to use it. So, 11.3 degrees. What are we trying to solve again? Remember? Is angle A less than or equal than to 8.5 degrees? No. 11.3 is greater than 8.5. Therefore, this ramp is not safe. Why? Because the angle (11.3 degrees) is greater than the maximum safe incline for a ramp. 8.5 degrees. Now, if you think this is like too thorough and excessive, just remember you have to communicate your findings to people at times in life. Like, for instance, like if you need to get a grant for schools, like you have to make like a strong case. So the more thorough, the better. So anyway, got through number 5. Okay, number 6, here we go. Select all true equations. So the first thing I'm seeing is 37s and 53s. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write what we know. We know that sin 37 will equal cosine of 53. You know that sin of 53 will equal cosine of 37. Let's see if we missed any. I think we're good. Yeah, we got them. Okay. So here we go. Cosine 37, does it equal sin 53? Sure does. That's that one right there. Just flipped. So A, good. Tan 37, tan. Don't worry about tan on these. The only time tan equals tan is if it's 45. But don't worry about that for now. Sin 37, so sin 37, we know will equal cosine 53. Sin 37, cosine 53, boom. Sin 37, will it equal sin 53? No way. Nope. And cosine of a theta will equal sin 90 minus theta. Yes, that's true. And that's the complementary angles. That always states that sin of x equals cosine 90 minus x. And cosine of x will always equal sin 90 minus x. It's testing your knowledge of that. Okay. Number 7. Here we go. Technology required, just a calculator. Claire is flying a kite. She gets tired, so she stakes the kite into the ground. Okay. Next time you get tired flying a kite, stake it to the ground. We should like reenact all these problems. That'd be fun. Okay, so Claire's flying a kite. She gets tired, so she stakes the kite into the ground. The kite is on a string that's 30 feet long and makes a 27-degree angle with the ground. How high is the kite? Okay. Your hint is your experience in doing these, number 1, but also draw a right triangle. Okay. So we know there's a 27-degree angle, so let's just draw it. This one I want to see if I can. No, I probably won't be able to. I want to create some space. If you get frustrated with my pace, you can always fast forward. I just like going slow. It's more fun. 29, 28, 27 right there. Okay, now just connect the dots. And you gotta make sure this is parallel to the outer edge, and you got yourself a 90-degree angle. And start labeling stuff. 90-degree angle. Alright. Let's draw ourselves a kite. Okay, we got ourselves a kite.